right, expanding your digital footprint. Hey, let's get it. So my name is Raquel. If you guys don't know, now can I get a 7 in the chat if you were actually tuned into my training the other night, right? Last week I ran a training on Wednesday. If you were tuned in at 10 p.m., let me get a 7. If you were not, let me get a 3. And it's okay, no judgment, because you're on here today, right? So if you weren't on there, let me get a 3. I really want to know who wasn't on here because I know I'm just going to deliver so much sauce. All right, I see more 3s and 7s, and I'm actually very excited because you made the right decision to be on this training today. And when I tell you, it's really going to just change your life and how you run this organization, right? Okay, so as you guys are aware, we do have a trading plan training today at 10, right? So today, right now, I'm going to focus on more so the building aspect of this business, your digital business card, how to really build this organization, all right? Now, I want to make a few disclaimers before I start, okay? Number one, I'm not a marketing guru and I'm not a social media influencer, okay? But I think that's actually good for some of you guys because the average person isn't, right? So when I joined this organization, I actually had a little over 1,000 followers, so not that many. And I was never posting on social media. I think I posted a picture once every 2 months. And my stories, I'd never posted anything on my stories, ever. Let me get a 1 in the chat if that was you when you started, like, ooh, I wasn't doing anything. However, I didn't allow that to stop me from getting uncomfortable in order to grow my organization. Because I want you guys to understand that we are in a new era. We are in a digital era now where it is so easy to build this, right? You see kind of the older folks in this business, and they're always talking about how, they used to have to stand in Walmart and talk to every person in order to, maybe get a few enrollments into their organization. Nowadays, guys, don't take this the wrong way, but it's never been easier, okay? And let me give you some stats and facts real quick. There's around 7.8 billion people in this world, almost 8 billion, 7.8 billion people. There's people getting born every single day. Okay. And out of 7.8 billion people, there's around 4.1 to 4.5 billion people using social media every single day, right? Let me get a 9 in the chat if you scrolled on a social media platform today, whether it was TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You opened your phone probably as soon as your eyes cracked open this morning and you went to check your Instagram, right? Yeah, 9s in the chat. Exactly, guys. So we have to start thinking smarter rather than harder, right? So we got to put this to use. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, Kylie Jenner gets paid $1 million every time she posts a picture. If Kylie Jenner's getting paid $1 million, you see all of these Instagram models, all these influencers getting paid. Who are you not to be getting paid, right? So let's go ahead and actually, I'm not going to tell you guys to drop that in the chat, but I'm getting paid. Okay, I'm getting paid. And I'm also going to make an impact. Okay. So that's what I love about this business is you just can't be selfish, right? Selflessness naturally is going to lead you to getting paid. All right. So, and I'm going to show you guys a lot of live examples today. So I'm extremely excited. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Now, I'm sorry about my background. Just to give you guys actually some insight on how I went Platinum 600 this month, right? And just to maybe inspire someone. Okay. This is it's really childish, but about 2 weeks ago, I actually tripped while I was crossing the street and I broke my foot, okay? And that basically forced me to have to just sit in bed all day, all right? So I was like, dang, I broke my foot. Like, I don't even know if people break their feet. Like, that's so weird, right? So I'm like, dang, I can't do anything. So I'm just like, well, that just gives me more time to run my business, right? And I just am so happy about that. So I just went crazy in a good way. So I was like, well, let me go ahead and actually do this thing. And that's how I've been able to hit Platinum 600 by myself, okay? So let me go ahead and show you guys how, because I'm a firm believer that in leadership, not only do you tell people, but you also show them. So I'm gonna show you guys and tell you guys. Now, I created this PowerPoint a few months ago, but I have revised and edited and added some more stuff, okay? So remember, I'm going to show you guys some live examples as well. Okay, so I called this how to hit Platinum 600 in 30 days. Now, I want to be specific here. I know a lot of you guys are probably older or like have been in the organization for a long time, right? Now, new people, this is going to help you as well. But I will say, if you're particularly someone who's been around for a while and you're thinking, man, my network is maxed out, there's just no way I can build my organization, rebuild my organization, wherever you're at, I'm telling you, you're lying to yourself. Okay. It's nowhere but up. All right. So, how to hit platinum 600 in 30 days. And, the aesthetics, easy peasy, lemon squeeze. You have a little bit of artisticness to myself, artistry, whatever you want to call it, right? So today we're going to talk about those who feel like their network is maxed out, basically what action you got to take, how to plan out your day. It's very important whenever you want to accomplish anything in life. What are you doing, right? It's one thing to have a goal, but it's one thing to actually plan out how you're going to achieve that goal. What is value marketing and the importance of it, and how to invite and do reach outs the right way. So I hope you guys are excited. And if you guys haven't been on any of my trainings before, I do feed off energy. So at any point you like what you hear, drop some spaghetti emojis in the chat. Spaghetti means sauce. You are getting sauce. Whenever you feel like, dang, I'm getting some sauce, drop some spaghetti emojis in the chat. Okay. All right. So one thing I've realized that, especially within, the last few months, that has really helped me is really my morning routine and my nighttime routine. A lot of times when you study really successful people, they have a routine, right? They don't just go on day to day like without a purpose. You want to be a purposeful person, right? So that's why I started it like this. So you guys can go ahead, take screenshots, all that good stuff, right? So understand that success is 90% mental and 10% skill. Okay. Just like eating, right? I'm sorry, I love food, so I'm always going to make food references. Okay. You don't eat just to eat, right? Your mind has to tell you, I'm hungry, and then you feed yourself, right? That 10% skill of feeding yourself, that's only 10%, but 90% you thought, I'm freaking hungry, I need to eat. Okay. So think about how you're trying to develop in gratitude, prayer, meditation, personal development, exercise. Let me get some sevens in the chat if you already apply any of this into your morning routine, right? Understand that gratitude is the equation towards happiness, right? Whenever you feel like you're not happy, ask yourself, what are you grateful for? And you're going to start your day on a great foot, right? If you are someone particularly who's religious, right? Prayer is very important. Meditation, right? Specifically visualization meditation. Visualize your goals, put them all over your room. How are you going to personal develop and exercise, right? Just at least feel good. Any of y'all ever like exercise, even if it's just like you're just going for a walk, you feel good, right? When you feel good, you look good, you do good. Okay. So next, throughout the day, when are you going to get educated? Now, this is actually super duper important. I don't want you guys to sleep on this at all. Getting educated is core. It's key, right? A lot of times in this business, a lot of people lack confidence, which is why they don't do good. But how are you going to get confident at something? Oh, you're going to get confident at something by actually plugging into it, right? By getting educated. So let me get some plugs in the chat. If you are committed to getting educated at least once a day so your confidence can increase in this business so that you can perform well. Right? You guys see how I speak, my posture and my confidence, right? It's because I plug in so much into this space. I literally eat, breathe, and sleep this, if you know me, right? Don't make time for anything else except this business. And because I'm so passionate and dedicated to this organization and to this business, I am so confident. No one can tell me anything, right? No one can tell me this is a scam. No one can tell me this doesn't work. No one can tell me anything, right? I look at them like they're crazy. And even days, if I have a losing day, that doesn't mean that this doesn't work, okay? All right, next. Make money. It's so important for you to actually get results, right? I don't know if you guys would agree with me, but there's never been a better time in this space to make money, or a more easier time, guys. Like sometimes when people are new, they think they're late to the party. You are right on time. You are right on time, man. Like TPs are smacking left and right. Okay. This new and improved push 22, guys, you are blessed. Like there's been no else, right? Push 21, what was it? Yeah, push 21. I was there. I don't know why I just had a brain fart. I mean, there was else. Now here, you get no else, right? I'm not saying that it's going to be 100% forever, but push 1,000, dang. What the heck? I'm so crazy. I'm an OG, I promise. Push 1,000. I don't know why I forgot. right? But guys, signals smacking, just like you guys are saying, right? Smacking. The education is elite, okay? So make sure that you're actually making money, whether it is that you fund an account with $100 and you let it grow, right? Shout out to one of my new members who just started 2 days ago. He just came in running. He funded his account. He withdrew $50 today. He made $70 in 2 days. I don't know if he's using proper risk management, but that's something cool, right? It shows that it works. Prospecting, right? It's important for you to actually expand and grow your business. Now, if anyone on this call is anti-business, anti-building, all that good stuff, let me tell you something. Why is it that people actually build? This is like a domino effect. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys my story personally. When I started back in 2018, the first $217 that I made on my first week, I was sitting on the bike at the gym. I say this all the time. I took a signal from Swipe Trades. We had Swipe Trades. That was like the only thing we had back then in the harmonic scanner. I took a signal for USD JPY. I'm sitting on the bike at the gym, and you're on a bike, so you can still have your phone out. And USD JPY, and then in like 20 minutes, I made $217. I probably was over leveraging. I'm not even going to cap to you guys, but that was so life-changing to me. I said, there is no way. I was like, there's no way this is real. And I went and withdrew the money. Guys, I did not finish my workout. And the crazy thing is that, who did you go tell? The crazy thing is that, bro, why are you distracting me, man? I made the $217. I was so excited, guys. So I didn't finish that workout that day. And I actually didn't work out for the next 6 months, right? Alicia, that's my partner right there, right? All we did was build a business, and we started eating a lot, right? We both gained like 50 pounds. Right? I never went back to the gym. I was so excited about this. I went and tweeted about it. I put it on Instagram. Like I'm saying, it's that domino effect, right? Where I'm excited about something, I got to go tell someone, right? Like, whew, it came natural to me. So that's why when I don't want to tell anybody, it's not about if you want to or not. It's a matter of it's going to happen. You're going to want to tell someone. Like when you have access to something that is changing lives, you have access to a never-ending pot of gold. It's like having access to the cure to cancer. You are going to want to tell someone, right? But that's why it's important to actually get some results, right? But you want to make sure that you're doing it the right way. Okay, that's the important key right there. It's okay to be excited, but you want to make sure that you're doing it the right way, okay? So I hope you guys are still with me. And of course, run the play, the 5 pillars, all that good stuff. Make sure you're calling your team, your mentor, getting on trainings, hosting a training, if that's something that you're able to do, etc. Okay, so very important mindset. All right, now I was just covering this, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this slide because I want to spend a lot of time showing you guys examples, right? So everybody needs education to make more money. Let me get some flames in the chat if you would agree that everybody in this world needs money, right? It's almost like oxygen nowadays. You need money. Money it's not about putting it under your mattress like Mr. Krabs. Money is a tool. It's a resource that is going to buy you things, and everybody in the world needs money. Everybody in the world wants money. A lot of people in the world just don't have other resources, don't know of other ways to make money. There's people working out here in the hot beaming sun, right? Every single day, not knowing, wow, if they actually could take some numbers and put them into an app, they could even make $10. $10 is lunch money. That's incredible to me, right? That's incredible. So it's not about how much you make, it's about how you make it, right? So for those on my call right now, not to target y'all, but you don't have to be a millionaire, a trillionaire, a thousandaire in order to share something that could help someone else. Because it's not about how much you make, it's about how you made it, right? The fact that I'm sitting in bed every day making money with my broken foot is actually pretty cool to me. Like, shoot, that's awesome, right? Okay, the fact that you could be sitting in the beach, in the airplane, you could be in the bathroom making money. That is a blessing that everybody needs. So when you question, why do people share this so much? You look crazy, okay? So always prospect with an open mind and understand that your product is education to produce money. Everybody needs money, okay? So I want you guys to make sure that when you guys are doing this, you want to actually track and write down all your prospects and your potential prospects. Okay. It's very important. Something I'm going to cover in the end is the fortune is in the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. And anybody who you see in person is considered a potential prospect. Okay. Now, for those of you all who are very, very new, you're probably wondering, like, why is this girl talking to them like this? Or what is the point of this? I forgot to mention it at the beginning. Guys, in this organization, in this business model, if you share with other people, you are eligible to waive your monthly fee. And you can also start to create some residual income for yourself as well. Your impact is correlated to your income. So when I started, I only had $300 to my name. It was $197 when I started. I got the elite pack. I was determined to not pay that monthly fee. Shout out to Alicia All, myself. We actually waived our monthly fees in 3 hours. Okay. I don't say that to brag, guys, but I say it to tell you guys it's possible, right? How determined are you to make something happen? I knew, heck no. Why am I going to wait until I've made $200? I'm going to go tell someone about it because I see it's working for someone else. I know it's about to work for me. I'm going to go put it on Twitter. And I put it on Twitter back then. And in 3 hours, I got my 2 and free. My second day, I hit platinum 150. Okay. So value marketing, right? Very, very important. You attract what you put out. So I know a lot of us, we're used to seeing, the screenshots of the profits. And I want to tell you guys that whatever you put out is what you attract. Okay. I know in recent times when, we were told we can't flex or flex marketing or profit marketing, it's okay. Honestly, that was a blessing in disguise. I'm not sure if you guys would agree, but guys, because now you're actually going to attract quality people. Right? How many of you guys have ever gotten someone in your business and the reason they joined is because they thought they were about to be a millionaire overnight? Right? We kind of actually don't want people like that, right? Because what's going to happen is they'll come in for 30 days. They don't get rich overnight and they quit. And it's like, well, dang. But the reason why they have that mindset is because you gave it to them when you were exposing them to this, right? So if you continuously expose people in the sense of, yeah, join my business and tomorrow you'll be rich, people are going to expect to join and be rich right away. But that's not the case, right? Because transparency is a core value. Not one of the Empire core values, but transparency is a core value of leadership, right? Okay. So, however, if you expose your followers, your prospects, about the fact that you have access to an educational platform that's going to be able to educate them on the world's largest market in order for them to actually see some gains and profit off of the market, cool. Guess what? They're going to say, oh, wow, the education, right? And lately I've been talking about this on my Instagram, that what we're paying for is convenience. A lot of people ask, well, why do we have to pay? This is free, right? My friend does this for free. Your friend, is your friend getting results? Probably not, right? Anyone using YouTube University or trying to use baby pips, let's face it, they're not really getting the results that they desire, because what we're doing here is we're paying for the convenience of having everything laid out for us, right? We have access to this education. We have access to the signals. Everything is broken down, step-by-step structured. All you have to do is plug in, right? So people are going to start to understand that stuff, okay? And they're going to realize, all right, cool. So what I actually want to do for you guys real quick. All right, good. 1 second. Okay, I want to show you guys. Now, like I said, if you are an influencer or marketing guru on this call, just close your ears, okay? But let's think about it real quick. What is something that one second. What is something that is getting a lot of people's attention? I don't know if I'm wording this the right way. A tool on social media getting so much attention right now, and it's literally outbeating everything. Reels, TikTok, all that stuff, right? Okay. So I want to go ahead and show you guys how easy it is, not necessarily to create one. I'm not going to create one. How easy it is to value market, right? Value marketing is essentially you educating your followers on what you do and grabbing their attention, like you're hooking them in for them to want more. Sometimes we think, no, it's free sauce. I'm not telling you to sit there and recap a go live session for them. That's not what I'm saying, but give them some value, educate them so that they can feel confident, like, oh, wow, she actually knows what she's talking about. And because I educate them, they're going to say, well, I want to know more. And I've seen you've been posting a lot about this stuff and you actually sound like you know what you're doing. So I want to sign up with you. Bingo, right? So, I want to go ahead and show you guys, and when it comes to reels, you can mix it up, right? Well, you definitely want your niche. You know, shout out to Christian Watts. I'm not Christian Watts. You know, he's definitely killing that real game. Like he knows what he's doing. I'm trying. Okay, I have my own niche, my education, all that good stuff. But a lot of people are enjoying it and giving me good feedback. Okay, so let me show you guys some examples real quick. All right, and I mixed it up. Okay. So let me show you guys one that I did last week. It didn't get as many views. This one did though. How about we'll get this one, 11K, right? So here I'm talking about, have you considered what would happen if everybody was rich, but also why not everybody can be rich?
No value. Understand that money is a token who humans gave value to, so it just would have no worth. Number two, people wouldn't have to work anymore. So it would lead to low productivity due to a lack of competition to actually make money. So people would stop trading their time for money. Number three, the price of goods would go up while the value of money would go down due to the unlimited availability of it. So it would in turn cause inflation. Number four, there would be no production of goods for consumption and there would be no rendering of high quality services. So if you think about it, that's why we need to be conditioned to be employees in school. And number five, not everybody can be rich because not everybody has the mental strength or the work ethic to actually become wealthy.
Okay, cool. So here's an educational reel, right? I'm talking about why everybody can't be rich. Now, the reason this has nothing to do, I'm not saying Forex, NFTs. I mean, you can do some on NFTs, all that stuff, right? Forex, I mean, I definitely wouldn't mention the word Forex. This is nothing to do with HFX. I'm not saying DCX, none of that. I'm exposing my followers to, hey, maybe you can be on the other side though. This is why not everybody can be rich, but if you understand this concept, you can be on the other side with us, right? And so boom, right? Now here's another one. This is the last one I'll show you guys real quick.
I'm sure you guys have heard of cryptocurrency and you're wondering what is the hype behind it. So today I want to educate you guys on the transition and development of our currency system. So the bartering system started in roughly 6000 BC, where people would trade goods and services. They would exchange things like animals, food, spices, minerals, stones, stuff like that. So then money became the unit by which things were measured and was created through lumps of precious metals like silver and gold. And coinage was far easier to transport and value. Then fiat money was introduced, which, let's keep it real, has no intrinsic value and is not backed up by anything. So these slips of paper only hold value because the government says so. And so long the citizens have faith in the government, will continue to. And along with that, to make things more convenient, we created plastic cards called credit cards and debit cards. Then, to make things even more convenient, virtual currency was introduced through mobile banking technologies such as Cash App, Apple Pay, Zelle, PayPal. And now cryptocurrency is taking over, which is a digital currency system. So I'm sure
and then it ran out, but it's fine. I gave them enough value, cool, all that good stuff, right? So now you're probably thinking, okay, how are you coming up with these ideas, right? Yeah, sorry, what's the reason for not mentioning Forex? Just to be straight up with you, Forex has a negative connotation. You know, a lot of people associate Forex with scam from the outside looking in just because they don't know. People are uneducated, okay? But it's totally fine. We're not going to mention Forex. We're going to go ahead and actually educate them and show them that we know what we're talking about, right? So the question I get a lot is, okay, Raquel, well, how do I know what to do my reel on? Okay, plug in, right? What did you get on? Did you get on a DCX Go Live session today with Mike, with Curtis, with Nick Gomez? Okay, with dang, why why did her name slip my mind, right? With Sean, someone today, because you got educated and it's on your morning routine or it's on your daily routine, you got educated today and you learned something, whether it was through your personal development, whether it was through your skill set development, or just your education in general, you had to have learned something today. Okay. And if you sit back and reflect and you're like, damn, I didn't learn anything today, or I didn't learn anything this week, then you know you're not plugging in enough, right? So don't run to your mentor and say, man, this doesn't work. No, you didn't work. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys an example of a reel that I'm actually going to create sometime this week, maybe tonight, tomorrow, I don't know. But just because, I think about things like this all the time. I'm going to talk about, different streams of income. Okay, because the average person thinks the only stream of income that exists is active income, which is working for your income, right? So they think only showing up to work and getting paid is the only way to get paid. But we all know in this space is not, right? There's capital gains, there's residual income, passive income. There are so many types of income, right? So what is it that I do? I mean, I'm just going to show you guys, keep it real with you. So, boom, right? I got a group chat with my leaders and I'd be like, oh, I just started this idea for a reel. Yeah, that's a good idea, right? So I'm gonna go ahead, different types of income. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and types of income right now. Of course, make sure that it makes sense and it's not like not invalid information, right? But I mean, this looks pretty I mean, I'm not gonna sit here all day, but let's see, types of income, right? All right, you're stealing that. Okay, that's fine. Our reels can all look different, right? So I see here different types of income. Wages, the income you earn from a job. Salary, this is what you earn from a job as well. Commission, you earn it from completing a task. Interest, selling something. Investments, gifts. Okay, now being in this space, right? Because I educate myself, I know that, also there's residual income, right? There is staking. Maybe I can talk about stuff like that, yield farming, because I've been plugging in and I know, okay, there's other ways to make income as well. You can get passive income through staking your coins, yield farming, et cetera, right? So hopefully you guys are understanding how it's done, right? It's not really rocket science. Also, I just finished reading this book on credit. So in the book, it taught me a few things. I could literally create a reel. And so my niche is obviously just like financial literacy, right? So now my followers are seeing that, they're gonna be like, dang, this girl is educating me every day. Like I'm actually really confident in actually being a part of whatever she's about, because clearly she's grown, she's educated, and she can teach me some things. Okay, so let me get some sevens in the chat if you're with me on this. We're gonna go back to my PowerPoint now, right? That's why it's so important. And I want to highly encourage you guys to start with your stories as well, right? Or not start with your stories, but also post on your stories. The algorithms have changed nowadays. Yes, reels are way more effective. You can get way more reach with a reel, okay? But your stories, you never know who's going to watch. All right. So that doesn't mean you don't want to post on your story. You should still post on your story, because you can get a lot of people that are still following you, right? Now, the way I describe this is, when you post, what does your social media profile look like? Okay. Are you a prime time show, or are you a prepaid programming? When you were like 10 years old and used to wake up early in the morning, you try to plug in the TV and it was just a bunch of commercials of this. It was like the same thing. It was like a vacuum, a mop, and you would just sit there. That's prepaid programming. No one's awake at that time. So that's why they're going to play those commercials, right? Or are you a prime time? Are people actually trying to see what you're up to, right? Are you streaming at 7? Are you playing on E at 7 p.m.? Are you on the Keeping Up with the Kardashians? I don't know. I don't watch TV at all. So that's the only thing I know for prime time, right? What does your profile look like? right? Do people actually care about what you're doing, or are they gonna be like, this person is boring and uninteresting to me? Okay, so let's go. All right. So now, once you know, and this is not all, I'm not going over everything about marketing and stuff like that, but those are very important components that you want to have for this strategy that I'm about to show you guys. Okay. So here is my little blueprint that I created. There can be different blueprints for different things, but I've noticed that this is something that makes a lot of sense, right? Excuse me. Education. Become a product of the product and tap into the Go Live sessions and private training webinars. As you can tell, this is like my 30th time saying get educated, right? Must be for a reason. Because when you get educated, you gain knowledge, right? That allows you to retain the information and expand your mindset, which allows you to then be confident. Your confidence then boosts drastically when you know what you're talking about, and it exudes. That means it starts to come out of you, like, yes, your posture, all of that. And in turn, people are actually going to trust you, right? So prospects will develop trust with you and will want to be a part of your group. So whenever you feel like, man, I'm not getting anyone to join my organization, no one believes in me, no one trusts me, it's probably because you lack confidence, okay? And I want to tell you something. If you lack confidence, go plug into the webinars. Go see how the information is presented. Sometimes we want trainings on how to handle objections, and that's cool and all, but the best way to handle an objection is by plugging into a webinar, because that's going to allow you to see how all objections are handled, right? You knowing how to present the information is going to allow someone to not have objections, because you cover all the information so thoroughly. At the end, they're going to say, get me started, sign me up. What am I supposed to do? They're not going to have that many objections, right? Okay, now some characteristics that you want to have when it comes to this. Make sure you have a personality. No one likes to talk to someone dull, boring. Have a personable personality. Be pleasant, be friendly. Get along well with people. I promise you, you're not going to get a lot of people to actually want to do what you do if you're always condescending your followers. And any of y'all ever seen someone condescending, like, you're not trading, your mom's broke? Like, all right, great. I'm not going to want to sign up with you. Like, imagine how you are as a coach. Like, no, that's me, right? So then confidence, right? Keep talking about confidence and comfortability. People are attracted to people who seem like they know what they're talking about. And this is the state of being certain about something. When you are reaching out to someone, when you're talking to someone, you're confident in what you're saying, they're going to have confidence in you. Okay. Now, another one is very important, is to have emotional intelligence. Okay. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize and adapt to people's emotions. You inspire and influence people to take action. Now, what exactly is emotional intelligence, guys? Let me give you guys 2 examples of what not to do and what to do. Okay. What not to do. Bob's uncle just died yesterday, and you saw that he posted that he is devastated about his uncle passing. You do not reach out to Bob and say, yo, Bob, I'm so sorry about your uncle passing. However, I have an opportunity for you to make money. Terrible emotional intelligence, guys. No. Pick up the clues, pick up the signs. I've seen that before. Don't ever do that, right? You need to give Bob some time to grieve, okay? However, what you could do, not in Bob's scenario, we're going to talk about Linda's scenario, right? Linda is a single mom, and she's always talking about how she hates that she has to leave her kids with a babysitter because she has to go to work. Okay. We know what we have access to. We can talk to Linda and tell her, Linda, right? I have, I've seen exactly what you're doing. I can really relate. I have a friend in my organization that went through the same thing, and now she can actually stay at home with her kids because she found another means of being able to make money, right? That's having emotional intelligence. What else? Being relatable, right? I'm gonna get to that in a second. Also social intelligence. Social intelligence, knowing when to talk or listen and knowing what to say or what to do, specifically when you're out in public, right? So I'm going to give you guys some tips of when you're out in public, right? When you're out in public, I'm going to be honest with you. Someone looks happy. I cracked a smile with them. I complimented them. I cracked a joke with them. They seem like they're in an uppity mood, you know, they're not crying or nothing like that. They are going to get talked to. And I'm going to exchange my digital business card with them. Okay. So here we go. When in person. When in person, you want to be tactical, but you want to be casual. Okay. I understand that some things work for some people. I'm going to tell you guys what works for me, right? And I'm sure it can work for some of you guys as well, right? For me personally, walking around and talking to 20 people and saying, hey, have you ever heard of the largest financial market in the world called the Forex market? And do you know you can make money from your phone? That doesn't necessarily work for me. Okay. However, what works for me, right? Let's say Hilda, she's on this call, or I think you guys know her as Hilda or Gilda. I know she speaks Spanish, so it's Hilda for me, right? So, you know, let's say I just saw her at the mall and we're at the same store together. Let's say we're at Sephora together, right? And we looking at the same lipsticks or something. Oh, wow, girl, that lipstick that you just picked up, it looks really nice. She's like, really? Yeah, have you tried it on yourself? Do you like it? Yes, girl, it looks so good on you, right? Obviously be genuine, right? Now, I know she's beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. So, and you are very pretty. And she's going to say, oh, really? Thank you. So are you, right? That's usually what girls do, chill, right? So now what? We're warming up to each other, right? And now she's going to be more open to actually getting to talk to me a little bit more. Right? Instead of me just going, hey, girl, I know you're taking up these lipsticks, but have you ever heard of the largest financial market in the entire world? Girl, what? Please, I'm here to shop, right? There's a difference. So now I'm going to say, yeah, that's awesome. So do you live around here? Are you from this area? Yeah, I am. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, do you have an Instagram? You know, I mean, you could keep going, but do you happen to have an Instagram? You know, I'd love to follow someone that knows how to do makeup as well as you do. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, cool. Let's exchange Instagrams. Okay. So now what happened? Now she's going to go to my Instagram and she's going to see, right? Well, she's probably not going to go to my Instagram right away, right? She's going to go home and I'm going to go ahead and say, hey. She's going to look through my profile because that's the first thing people do. Okay, who is this girl? Oh, wow. This girl looks like she is very educated. She loves traveling. She loves makeup. She loves food. Okay, cool. All right, bet. Right? So now she took the time to look at my digital business card. Right? So go ahead and rate yourself real quick. Your digital business card, whether that's your Instagram, your Twitter, your TikTok, whatever it is, your Facebook, rate yourself on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 being, no, I would not even sign up with myself or even inquire on what I do. 10, yes, I would definitely ask you, what are you doing? And I would definitely love to have you as a coach. All right, so go ahead and rate yourself. Be honest with yourself. What would you rate yourself? No judgment here. All right, for me personally, I know I still need some highlight little stickers. I need to make those. Like, I need to keep procrastinating on that. Right? Okay, cool. You guys are being transparent with yourself or honest with yourselves. So you know that if you're anything under, honestly, maybe a 9, you got some work to do. Right? Go ahead and do some things, create some highlights, create a reel, get uncomfortable, right? After you make your first reel, guys, I promise you, after the first one, it's not going to be as bad. I remember I was so scared to make my first one. I was like, I don't even know how to do this. And after I made the first one, I was like, screw it. Let me keep doing them. It was kind of became something fun, right? So when you're in person, you don't want to come off as a salesperson, especially people in our generation. They don't like that. Okay, ask yourself, do you like when people come and pitch to you like a sales pitch? Probably not, right? Literally, when you're walking in the mall, down the mall, and someone's like, oh, let me straighten your hair. You're like, please get out of my way, right? So if your in-person pitch needs some fine tuning, instead have them warm up to you through conversation and exchange contact info. So I always say, compliment someone or crack a joke. You're going to have to learn how to be a nice person. If you're in the elevator with someone, smile at them, ask them how their day was. Instead of letting the elevator ride be awkward, spark some conversation with them. Okay. Now, who's still following me? Let me get some 7s in the chat. And we're really going to get to the sauce now. right? We're really gonna get to the sauce. I'm excited. Okay. All right. Honestly, this might go over 7 p.m. Is there a training at 7 p.m.? No, right? Okay. So now that you've assessed your digital business card and you know, okay, if someone actually was to look at my Instagram, my TikTok, whatever, they would know that, I'm serious about what I do, right? I'm not 1 foot in, 1 foot out ish, right? You're never going to get anywhere if you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm going to be honest with you, right? You either go big or go home. Okay. So your goal is to touch people emotionally and intellectually when you're reaching out to people. Okay. If you just sit back all day and wait for people to come join your business, guys, you're going to have a hard time. Okay. You have to get uncomfortable and you have to go out there and you have to go reach out to people. You have to. Okay. Don't matter how pretty you are. Don't matter how cute you are. It doesn't matter. Go ahead and do the thing. Okay. Because you know that your why depends on it. All right. So let's talk about the relatability component. If you're like most people, your own thoughts and experiences may be your favorite topic of conversation. So when you're reaching out to somebody, you're trying to prospect them, you want to talk about them first. Avoid talking about yourself first, right? We as humans, guys, we love ourselves more than anyone else. We want to talk about ourselves. So when people talk about us, ooh, that makes us feel good. Like, dang, they actually noticed something about me. Yes, I like this person. But if someone was to come up to you, hey, I'm the biggest and the baddest at X, Y, and Z, as humans, we're not humble. So we're going to be like, okay, and, right? So you got to have some tactic with this. Next, your why is so important, right? Appeal to your prospects emotionally. This is a saying in network marketing. Facts tell, stories sell. I learned that from the very, very beginning. Sometimes we think that facts are important. No one cares that Forex circulates 7 trillion. No one cares that the market cap is this and this and that swipe trades went 2-0 today. They don't know what that means, guys. They don't know what that means, right? So instead, you want to appeal to them emotionally with why you're doing this. Okay, so I don't mean to get too deep with you guys, but make your why as deep as possible to where people can actually feel you. Okay, if I'm prospecting someone and I know that I can relate to them, especially let's say a Hispanic, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard this. I'm a Hispanic immigrant, cool, right? And I have a big why, right? Currently, the reason I'm in this situation is because my dad, he is out of work and I have to take care of him and my grandma, right? So I know that what happened to me was when I immigrated from El Salvador to the US, right? My dad got shot 7 times in war. He got tortured, acid put in his teeth. He has no teeth. His nervous system got messed up and his pancreas is bad, right? So right now I have a strong why. I'm taking care of my father. So I'm going to use that because I know that people can relate to that, right? I'm not going to say, man, girl, you should do this because I want a Rolls Royce, right? I mean, you might want a Rolls Royce, but that is a Rolls Royce going to make you cry? No, that's why we say your why should make you cry. Okay. So I always tell the people that I coach, you think of your why. Really, why are you doing this? And if you guys don't know how to identify your why, read Millionaire Success Habits by Dean Graziosi. He talks about the 7-level deep principle of identifying your why. Okay, let me tell you guys real quick. Why are you doing this? To make money. That's level 1. Why are you trying to make money? Because I don't have a job, for example. Okay, why don't you have a job? Level 3, because during COVID I got laid off. This is an example. Boom, right? You're going down levels deep. When you get to the level 7, you're going to identify a really strong why. Okay, it's very important. Millionaire Success Habits. All right, and lastly, you want to make sure that you're adding value. This one's really good too, okay? This is almost like educating people. Adding value to someone will not only make you credible, but will make them trust you. And share something that the average person has never heard before. I want to give you guys a little trick. Everything we talk about in this space is not talked about in the real world, right? Outside of this space, it's normalized to us. You can literally tell people outside anything and they're going to think you're a genius. The stuff that we learn in this space is not educated to us in school. I'm sure you guys would be able to agree, right? Okay. So I'm going to now go over how to do this right now. Before I share with you guys a little script and everything, I'm going to do some real life examples. Okay. So who's ready to see this live, right? Who's excited? Who's ready? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to go ahead and reach out to somebody. And I'm going to tell you guys the components and how this sounds. Now, this is real, right? I'm not making this up. I said I'm so excited because I'm going to be able to do this on the call today, right? Okay. So I want you guys to go through. Now, 10 a day, 600 in a month. Okay. If you do 10 reach outs a day, that's 70 in a week. And that's minimum, guys. Do more. 10 reach outs a day. That is 70 in a week. That's 280 in a month. You exposed at least 280 people. That's crazy. That's good, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I get a lot of DMs. Okay, so we're gonna do this guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you guys. All right, now you guys already saw my Instagram, you know, cool. If someone goes on it, they're going to think I'm about my business because I am, and I'll confidently say that, right? Okay, so now share my screen. Okay. All right. So here we have someone named Wilbur Rodriguez. Hey, if this is your cousin or something, I'm so sorry. That's awkward. Hopefully it's not though, right? Okay, so I'm trying to find some relatability, right? Now, don't force it. If you literally can't find something to relate to someone with because their profile is private, they don't have anything on their bio, don't force it, right? However, I can make the educated assumption that Wilbur is Hispanic. And guess what? I'm Hispanic. And 9 times out of 10, their family is immigrants, okay? Or at least his grandparents or his parents, right? So, boom, that's something relatable. Now, that's really all I see of Wilbur. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna, respond to him. Hey, how's everything? Hey, right? I always start with the hey first, because if I just send them a voice memo, they're gonna be like, what the heck is this, right? Now, voice memos are so key. The average person out here is not sending out voice memos. So when they see, oh, wow, this person just randomly sent me a voice memo, they're actually going to be more inclined to open it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and send him a voice memo. For some reason, doing this while everyone's watching me makes me nervous. So I'm going to turn my camera off. Okay. All right, let's do it. Whew. Be talking fast, right? Can I get comfortable? All right. So hey, Wilbur, what's going on? Look, I know we don't know each other and I'm really not even sure how you found my page, but I still appreciate you for reaching out. You know, my day has been really good. The weather is going amazing here where I live. How's everything for you though? But now that we're here, I'm actually going to go ahead and introduce myself. I'm not sure if you kind of got to look through my page or anything like that, but my name is Rack. I'm 25 and I'm really passionate about financial literacy. I love traveling and ultimately I just like connecting with like-minded individuals. I'm not sure if that aligns at all with who you are, but I feel like in today's society, we're full of people who are very negative, consumed with gossip, drama. And nowadays it's hard to find people who are more so goal-oriented and driven. And considering how school doesn't even educate us on skill sets that we actually need, and just being an immigrant who came from El Salvador at a young age, and I've been in the US all my life now, being able to provide for myself and my family over the course of the years. All right, it ran out, so I'm gonna go ahead and send another one. Sorry, it cut off. But anyways, I know how important it is to just expose people, especially, Hispanics just like you and I. We work so hard. I feel like it's really important to expose us on things that are really going to help us in life and to get ahead. So that's basically what I'm about. Let me know if you'd be down to connect and talk. If not, it's no big deal, but I really feel like you can't go wrong with connecting and making friends with people who are trying to get ahead. So looking forward to hearing back from you. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Right? What y'all think? Look, Wilbur saw it, right? Wilbur saw it. Okay? So that's one example. Okay? But I'm gonna give you guys a little formula to it. Okay? That's one example. Guys, I do that 10 times a day. All right? 10 times a day. Last night, I stayed up from 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. closing out 3 prospects. One was from jail. One had just gotten out of jail. The other one, I don't know where he found my profile. The other one's been watching me for around 8 months, right? I'm telling you guys, he watched me for 8 months. People are not going to reach out to you right away. It's okay. But because you're consistent and because you've been around for a while and you're showing people want to see how consistent you are. They don't want to enroll with someone who's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm telling you guys, right? They don't want to enroll with someone who's posting about Forex Monday and then posting about, I don't know. They posted about Forex for 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks later, they're posting about Turo. And then 2 weeks later, they're posting about being a bartender, Ooh, my clock just went out to enroll someone that I got to follow up with. I'm almost done though, but I definitely want to give you guys some more value, right? So we're going to keep going. I'm going to do another one. Okay, ladies, you're going to get a lot of guys to probably hit on you, right? It's the thing. That is the thing. Now, I understand sometimes it could be really uncomfortable if they come off as extremely creepy and stuff. That's fine. Just block them. But if someone's just saying like, hey, they're just trying to shoot their shot, that's fine. They can shoot their shot. I curb them in a sense of, oh, hey, that's very nice of you, but this is what I'm about, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do another one. So this guy, his name is Migs. He's also Hispanic, and that's all I can take from it. So I'm gonna go ahead and send him a voice memo, right? Hope you guys are enjoying this. All right. Hey. So he said, hey, you are really cute. Where are you from? And I'm gonna do some even if you're not getting DMs, right? Obviously, I'm getting DMs because I provide content and value. So, hey. So Migs. Hey Migs, what's going on, bro? Look, I'm not really sure how you found my page, and I appreciate the compliments. I'm not sure if you actually got to look through my page, but my name is Rack. I'm 25, and I'm really passionate about financial literacy. I love traveling, and ultimately, I really like connecting with like-minded individuals. I'm not sure if that at all aligns with who you are, but I feel like we come from a society full of people who are very negative, consumed with gossip, drama, and nowadays it's just hard to connect with people who are more so goal-oriented and driven. Considering school isn't even teaching us skill sets we need, such as building credit. Like I'm just learning that myself now by myself. Like it's crazy, right? And also considering like I'm actually an immigrant from El Salvador. I see you're Hispanic as well, so I'm sure you can relate. I think it's really important to expose more people to things that are actually going to help them in life. So that's basically what I'm about. Now, let me know if you'd be down to connect and talk. If not, it's no big deal. I feel like you can't go wrong with making friends with someone who's trying to get ahead. Boom. That fit in my whole minute. Okay? Boom. Boom, 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 right? Okay, let me show you guys another example. And if people are getting off the call, I hope they have a good reason to get off because I didn't even go over script yet, right? But we're going to go ahead and, let's say you're someone who doesn't get a lot of DMs, right? And I call these reach outs. Okay, go on your explore page, right? Go on your explore page. Go on the Forbes page, right? Go somewhere. There's a lot of people. Go to your followers. I'm pretty sure you haven't reached out to all your followers, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reach out to my, see who followed me. The problem is a lot of people that follow me are in the business, like the new ones. But let's see if we can find someone. Okay. This random guy, his name is Henny Hendrix. And just by looking at his page, it looks like he likes to eat. And that's pretty much all I can really relate. He has a lot of pictures of himself. You know, I'm not about to shoot my shot or nothing like that. So we're gonna go ahead and message him, okay? All right. So I also look at who they follow. Okay. He follows Crab Boss. That's lit. I'm actually use that to my advantage. So Henny Hendrix. Hey, smiley face, right? Turn my camera off because yeah. Hey, what's going on, Henny Hendrix? Actually, oops, I don't even think this. Oh, his name is Henny Hendrix. So I swiped left because I made a mistake. Hey, Henny Hendrix, what's going on? Look, I know we don't know each other, but I saw that you gave me a follow and I thought that was really nice of you. So I just decided to reach out and introduce myself. You know, I really love connecting with people. So just a little bit about myself. My name is Rack. I'm 25 and I'm really passionate about financial literacy. I love traveling and ultimately, like I mentioned, just connecting with like-minded individuals. You know, I feel like today's society is full of people who are negative, consumed with gossip, drama, and it's just hard to find people who are more so, you know, goal-oriented and driven, which is what I like to surround myself with. Even considering how school doesn't even teach us things we actually need in life, which is very unfortunate. And honestly, just being someone who came from another country at a young age and now being able to being able to be in the US, helping my family, I think it's important to expose more people who look just like you and I to things that actually matter. So I ran out. So, you know, let me know if you'd be down to connect and talk. And as your message just came in, I'm sending this. So you're asking me, what am I advertising? Like I said, you know, I love financial education and I think a lot of people just deserve more exposure. So let me know if you're actually free tonight, maybe like in an hour. I'd love to connect. Oh, boom. What the hell's going on in an hour? I'm just so excited. Do you guys see how exciting this is? While I'm sending the voice memo, he responded and said, hey, what's up? What are you advertising? Do you guys see how I said, oh, you just asked me what I'm advertising. Honestly, I'm just trying to expose people to financial education. Are you actually free in an hour? What's in an hour? What's in an hour? The webinar. Ugh. The webinar. I'm pretty sure is that 8, right? Okay. All right, cool. So now, guys, let me give you guys some sauce. I want you guys to formulate your own, you know, little script. I don't need all of us to go out here looking like robots. As you know, in the past 7 months, I'd say I've prospected over 2,000 people. So I've done this over 2,000 times, and it's like second nature to me, right? But you are probably going to have to practice. Okay. Practice with, you know, pop a Zoom call. You know, Alicia and I do something called Hustle O'Clock, and we just get on a Zoom and we just start doing it, right? Just pop a Zoom call, ask your group who's down to do a Hustle O'Clock. You know, I'll definitely do some for Empire and stuff like that. It's an amazing idea for everyone to do an invite session together, right? Okay. So, well, as long as that's okay with Stu. Sorry, my bad. But anyways, all right, cool. I'm sorry I dragged this call out, but it's just a lot of information, right? So what to say? Talk about the who. What is your name? Right? My name is blank. I came across your page. The what? This is for you guys to screenshot. You guys just heard me do this many times, right? What are you doing? What's going on? Right? Why? Your why is very important. Now, don't drag your why out and make it 20 million sentences. Right. I say all the time, you know, being that I'm an immigrant from El Salvador, you know, who came to the US not having much, now being able to provide for myself and my family, right? People respect that. When right, we are entering a digital era, and whether we want to accept it or not, we need to position ourselves properly. Obviously, guys, I don't follow this script because I just, you know, I do different ones because this is so natural to me, right? So I'm gonna give you guys 5 more seconds to screenshot, and I'm gonna go to the next one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, cool. Then you take it away. Let me know if you'd be down to connect and talk. If not, it's no big deal, but I wouldn't want you to pass up on something that could be life-changing. And you could add, you know, I want to be able to create generational wealth for my future family, since that wasn't something I was able to get growing up. The you could add part, you know, this is sometimes I'm running into people who I don't know, they just struggle coming up with a why. I don't know what my why is. You have a why, but you just don't know how to identify your why. You could say something like this. I want to be able to just create generational wealth for my future family, since that wasn't something that I was able to get growing up. I would say don't necessarily lean on this, definitely try to come up with your own why, make it very genuine. But yeah. And that's the end of that slide, right? That's the end of my little slideshow. So yeah, guys, let me get some flame spaghetti noodles, whatever, in the chat if this was helpful to you, if you are excited to actually apply this information, if you got some value, all of the above, because I'm so excited, guys. I'm excited to pack this webinar out with you guys every single night. Guess what, fam? When you got your 10, I need you guys to go into the chat and drop a screenshot and say, I got my 10. And I'll be doing that with you guys as well. And we're going to have so much fun. We're going to make money every morning. And guess what? We're going to go ahead and build this thing to the tippity top. All right. So I'm excited to see you guys at the top, fam. Let's freaking run. Let's go.